Ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and talk about something very, very important. And with feminism and women empowerment and stuff like that, not a lot of people really like to talk about it, but we need to talk about the fact that there's so many delusional, mentally ill female out there that are walking around that nobody seems to give a damn about, that is out to destroy men for who they are. A lot of power have been given to them, but it's not enough, because one thing that we understand is that females only care about themselves and themselves alone, even in a group chat. One thing you will also understand is they like to do a lot of comparison. And again, they only care for themselves. There's a lot of evidence for that, but that's a whole different topic in of itself. The reason I really want to talk about this whole situation is simply because, well, there's a girl that was doing DoorDash, right? And I'm just going to let it play out. It's a 4-minute video and I'm going to react to it, right? A DoorDash delivery is going viral after she was fired from a company after claiming she was sexually assaulted while delivering food to a customer who was passed out with his pants down and the door wide open. Now that you got the context, let's figure out why she felt like she was SA'd.
That's fucked up.
So keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, obviously her phone wasn't out when she got out the car and then started recording while she was going through the door. She got there, saw the man laying down, took out her phone, got to the recording, started recording, just so she can post it on the internet to make herself feel like the victim. In my opinion, once this man sees this video, I think he should come after her. That's all I gotta say. Because this is in a this is in its own home. He probably didn't even know what time you were gonna get there. Heck, he was probably drunk out of his mind, so much so that he probably just got out beating his meat and he was too lazy to put his pants on. And he just passed out on there waiting for his food to come.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault.
Right.
Hey guys, I just lost my job and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal, and they didn't. So I contacted support and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why.
See, I would have been on her side if she had knocked on the door and this man was standing there butt naked and then he opened the door wide open. Then I'll be like, yeah, you definitely got SA'd. But instead, this man is knocked out on his bed with the door wide open. We don't know the full story. Am I taking the man's side? No. Am I taking her side? No. I'm just saying, before you start judging, before you either take her side or the man's side, first, think about the possibilities of what could have happened in that situation. Second, what I do want to say is, her, instead of doing what she did, she could have easily went, saw the man laying on his couch with his pants down. She could have looked away, put the food down, and left. Heck, she could have even been a good person and closed the door out of her own generosity and just leave it at that. Instead, this is what we got.
So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account. I was working. I was literally working. And they deactivated me. This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while DoorDashing. They just fired me. And the police are doing nothing. I lost my job. And that was my only way to make money to pay my bills. 3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my 3rd time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes. So if I get one more...
What I do want to say is that in today's day and age, people do like to, but people do tend to take essays very, very serious. So is she serious about her account almost being deleted? Again, I don't know. Could be true, could be false. But what I do want to say is she's somebody who is obviously an attention seeker. She is somebody who is trying to be, go viral because she quote unquote got SA'd, even though the man was rightfully in his home. Heck, if I'm in my home, I could be sitting right here right now butt naked and you don't even know. Why? Because I'm in my home. I can do whatever I want in my own home. I can do whatever I want. But instead, she decided to record a man laying down in its own home, butt naked, and well, she's the victim now. It's not the fact that she just went ahead and exposed a man on the internet for being butt naked in his own home, but she has now said, I'm the victim of whatever it is that this man was doing. Like I said, he could have just got done beating his meat. You don't know.
Strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open, their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me. I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes.
So, okay, first of all, I also want to ask one question before I go. Okay, I don't order a lot of DoorDash, so to be quite honest with you guys, I don't know if this is true or false, but does it tell you if it's a female or a male that's going to be delivering your food? And if yes, what's the importance of that? I understand if it's Uber because you're going to be spending time with this person while you're going to your destination, but somebody who is delivering food, does it tell you if it's a male or a female? Again, I don't really order DoorDash, so please, let me know in the comment section because I really don't know.
But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer, and then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So, hey guys, it's been a minute, a whole 24 hours, I know. But I have an update as of October 16th, 2025. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support and allyship that you've shown me. It's really making me feel so validated and seen and heard, and that's really helping me through this tough time. So I just want to let you guys know I really appreciate the outpouring of support. So the update is, last night I was made aware, a bunch of people started commenting on my pages that DoorDash made a public statement about me on their TikTok story and on their most recent Instagram post in the comment section. And I'm not going to speak too much further on details, but what I am going to say is I and the entire rest of the world found out why I lost my job at the exact same time. I didn't find out before you guys. I'm just letting you know this right now. The people that saw their public statements and made me aware that they made those public statements knew why I lost my job before I did. Because I went and I checked my email once I was made aware that they made those public statements, and they sent me the deactivation email around the same time they released the public statements, like literally within the same hour. So they sent me my deactivation email explaining my reason for being deactivated a whole 24 hours after they deactivated me, and a whole 24 hours after I already submitted my appeal, and about 12 hours after they had already denied my appeal. They finally sent me the email explaining why they fired me. So I and the rest of the world, we all found out why I lost my job together. That's the update.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I went ahead and found the DoorDash respond to the whole situation, and let's go through this together. We have seen some of the tough and sensitive posts over the past few days, and we want to clear the air. No one should ever have to experience SA, harassment, or abuse, and DoorDash never deactivated someone for reporting it. Full stop. We take these reports incredibly serious and work closely with law enforcement to investigate and support those affected. In this case, the DoorDash let us know about the experience that made them feel unsafe, and that's exactly what we always want DoorDash to do. Our team immediately began investigating and has been in direct contact with law enforcement and is prepared to fully support any of these efforts. However, posting a video of a customer in their home and disclosing their personal detail publicly is a clear violation of our policies. That is the sole reason that that this DoorDash account was deactivated, along with the customer, while we investigate. We've also ensured that the DoorDash has full access to their earning. We know these are sensitive situations, and we want every Dasher to know it. To know if ever feel unsafe, experience something concerning, come to us. We're here to listen and act in support. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's why she got fired, because she obviously recorded somebody in their home in a indecent position, and also she publicly put, personal public detail on the internet. All in all, that's what I was saying. We don't know the full story. Based off of what I just showed you guys, that's it. People are claiming that she went in the home. That's not what happened. And from what I said at the beginning, right? She clearly didn't start recording while she was going to the door. Rather, she went to the door, saw the man laying there butt naked, and then decided to record it, because she was like, this is my chance to get some clout on the internet by exposing a man laying in his home in a vulnerable position. Again, one thing that I do want to say is, before you start taking side, think about it for a second. What's the story? What's the context to this? What was going through this man's mind? Clearly, he looked like he was perhaps drunk out of his mind. And I'm giving him a benefit of a doubt and assuming that the only way you can be in this position with your hand over your head, laying butt naked in your bed, is perhaps you just got done beating your meat. He was probably drunk, got done beating his meat, and he was probably under some sort of influence and not giving him the capability to think right and putting his pants on after doing God knows what he did. So, before you start posting on the internet, before you start bashing somebody in their own home for doing whatever it is that they do in their own home, perhaps think about it. Give that person benefit of a doubt. Close the door next time before you record him and then expose him on the internet. Was it right for you to lose your job? No, I don't believe that somebody should lose their job, right? Because of a mistake that they made. But one thing that I do want to say is this is a learning lesson for you especially, all right? Be kind to people. If they're in a vulnerable position, if they're doing something and you don't know the full context to it, instead of recording it, perhaps try helping them. Close the door next time and mind your own business. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it this far, don't forget to leave a like and sub, and I'll catch you guys up in the next video.